Sylvester Stallone in Over the Top turns a cherished American dream upside down. Instead of rags to riches, your son in this picture really follows a reverse direction, doesn't he? Could you comment on that?
Riches to rags. Well, it's an opportunity to show that you can go back and retrace the steps. We are separated. Because of inadequacies I feel in myself, I leave the child almost 1 year. And I'm gone for 11 years.
But he said he's got all of
He's got it all. And actually, he doesn't need me anymore. He's almost geared himself to a lifestyle without me. He's got a very rich grandfather. But his mother is dying, and she wants me to come back and reclaim my heritage with my son. I mean, she feels that the grandfather, is too wealthy, and he's going to give this kid a complete warped outlook on life. And maybe if I can instill him some of the, you might say, blue-collar work ethics in life, that the kid would have much more of a chance. I come back into a total maelstrom. The kid has nothing but contempt for me for having left, and rightly so. And I have to regain his love. I have to regain his trust, and also do battle with the incredibly wealthy grandfather, who I guess it's become a real mano-mano kind of thing, because it's that the daughter went against his wishes by marrying a blue-collar guy, and now I'm back into his picture, and he does everything but bribe, tries to kill me, tries to do everything.
Is there a bit of an underlying message here that maybe if a person is too comfortable, especially as a child, that this is not such a good deal?
Oh, it's true. No. Conflict builds character. There's no question about it. And if you sit on a little silk pillow in Taj Mahal, you're just not, and you walk outside and there's a revolution going on, you're not going to know how to handle yourself or what caused that revolution. So I believe, yes, money can be incredibly numbing.
Let's strike the contrast now between this young boy in the film and your own upbringing in the Hell's Kitchen area. Now, for the record, where is this area, and how tough really was it on you?
Well, Hell's Kitchen was the kind of place that you walk down the middle of the street, because if you're on the sidewalk, you'd be sucked into a basement and never seen again, put into a pickle barrel. It was a pretty rough place. It was a port where most of the sailors came into New York. It's on the west side of Manhattan, between 30th and 50th Street to the Hudson River. And my upbringing there is really kind of like gave me a little bit of insight and color into outrageous characters, because I think when people don't have a lot of money, they tend to do things to stand out. So you get some really outlandish characters.
Like painting cars red.
Yeah, anything, the way they dress and whatever. So that's where you really find your colorful characters. And I thought that juxtaposition with wealth and coming to Hollywood is a whole different lifestyle. I can still draw on my past, but if you were born here and always in the lap of luxury, what are you drawing?
Now, if this upbringing did not ultimately work against you, and it certainly is not, the slowness that you had in things like reading and writing, that hasn't worked against you either, and you're using that as a very special message right now.
Right, that's true.
How can not learning to read, how can a child turn that to his advantage as a tool now and getting better?
In learning to read? Well, because you have to understand that success is the means of communication. And to communicate something worthwhile, you really have to have a little bit of knowledge. And knowledge is usually procured through reading and experience and being able to converse with people on different levels. So I say that rather than just reading for, say, oh God, I just don't want to read. If you have a purpose, you say, yes, I want to get ahead in life and I must read, then you'll go after it with a sense of, like a sense of importance and a sense of reason. Most people just, they don't have a purpose, so they say they don't feel motivated to do it. I feel that, I'm telling you right now.
They look at you?
Yes.
Can they say, hey, Sylvester didn't read so well, so...
Exactly right. You look at it and say, I didn't. And I went to college and I still didn't read well. So there's always room for improvement. So I say, if you really do want to get ahead, you must seize the time, take the opportunity. Use me for an example that, yes, it can be done. And if he did it, why not me? He may not want to be a screenwriter, but you may want, even in any business, I don't care if it's working in a foundry, it can't make you worse, it can only make you better.
So by not learning how to read so well at first, that can become a greater impetus?
Oh yes, because you have a purpose. You see what I mean? That's what I was saying before. Before, as everyone learns to read, it becomes like an everyday thing. But if by not learning to read so well in the beginning, the second chance you get at it, you have a person say, now I really want it. I mean, you have a dedicated, concerted effort to make it better for yourself, and you have a purpose. That's why I think it's even better the second time around, because you're much more knowledgeable and you know what you want. Whereas before, you didn't care. You know, you're 8 years old, 10 years old in school. The world seems to be one big happy ball, but.
And then maybe once being literate, we can learn to read between the lines.
Yeah, I hear
That
you.
helps too.
Very good.
All right.
That's the most important reading, isn't it?
With Sylvester Stallone, Over the Top from Hollywood, I'm John Tibbetts for KCTV5.